Welcome to Spill Spectacles Storytime. In Storytime, we will bring you interesting movie stories around the globe. So stay tuned and subscribe to our channel for interesting movies. Let's begin today's story. Andhadhun, directed by Sriram Raghavan, is a critically acclaimed Indian thriller film released in 2018. The movie stars Ayushmann Khurrana, Tabu, and Radhika Apte in pivotal roles. Here is a detailed summary of the film. Akash, played by Ayushmann Khurrana, is a pianist who pretends to be blind while working on his musical composition. He lives with his cat and often encounters a curious neighboring kid who tries to test if Akash is truly blind. One day, while crossing the road, Akash is knocked over by Sophie, played by Radhika Apte. Impressed by his musical talent, Sophie arranges a gig for Akash at her father's diner. There, he catches the eye of Pramod Sinha, a former actor. Pramod invites Akash to perform privately at his apartment to celebrate his wedding anniversary with his wife, Simi, played by Tabu. As Sophie and Akash's relationship blossoms, Akash visits Pramod's apartment. Simi, initially reluctant, lets Akash in when she sees a neighbor watching. Believing Akash is blind, Simi allows him to play the piano. Akash quickly notices a dead body but pretends ignorance, continuing to play to maintain his act. He also sees Inspector Manohar hiding in the bathroom. While playing, Akash identifies the body as Pramod's. Simi and Manohar silently clean up the crime scene and dispose of the body while Akash plays. Akash tries to report the murder but finds Manohar's influential position in the police force obstructing him. Simi kills the neighbor who noticed Manohar entering the flat, all while Akash maintains his charade. When Simi poisons Akash's coffee, he confesses to faking blindness, explaining it was a social experiment for artistic inspiration. Akash then faints from the poisoned sweet Simi gave him. Sophie, discovering through a recorded video that Akash can see, leaves him heartbroken. Akash wakes up to find he is now genuinely blind. After a discussion, Simi and Manohar decide that blinding Akash is not enough, fearing he could still expose them. Manohar attempts to finish the job, but after a struggle, Akash escapes to the street, faints, and wakes up in a clinic run by Dr. Swami, a front for illicit organ harvesting. Swami and his assistants spare Akash after hearing him mention a large sum of money. They kidnap Simi, record her confession, and blackmail Manohar for money. The assistants, however, double-cross Akash and tie him up with Simi to take the money for themselves. Manohar arrives with the money, shoots one assistant but gets trapped in an elevator and accidentally kills himself. The money turns out to be fake. Desperate, Akash frees himself with Simi's help. He tries to escape, but Simi attacks him. Swami intervenes, and together, they subdue Simi. Swami and Akash tie Simi in a car trunk. Swami plans to harvest Simi's organs for a significant sum and pay for Akash's cornea transplant, but Akash declines. 2 years later in Europe, Sophie meets Akash, who still appears blind. Akash narrates how Simi overpowered Swami, took control of the car, and, after Akash tried to convince Swami to let Simi go, a hair hit the windshield, causing Simi to crash and die. The story concludes with Akash confidently navigating his way with a walking stick, leaving the audience to wonder about the true state of his blindness. Andhadhun is a complex thriller that explores themes of deception, morality, and the blurred lines between right and wrong. The film's narrative structure keeps the audience guessing with its unpredictable twists and dark humor. The performances, especially by Ayushmann Khurrana and Tabu, received widespread acclaim for their depth and nuance. If you liked our narration, please like, share, and subscribe our channel. Thank you for listening.